Hello monsters and machines, my name is TV Sky, and welcome back to NieR Automata. If you haven't watched this before, this is the edited version of a stream of this game that I am doing every Sunday, 8 PM Central European Standard Time, right here on this YouTube channel. In these videos, I'm trying to strike a little bit of a balance between gameplay content so that you can see me actually playing the video game, and then analytical content where I talk about and try to analyze the narrative and some of the character designs that we're going to be encountering through this playthrough. We've just been through the prologue, we've just watched our two protagonists kill themselves, and one of them lose all memory of the event, which means it's time to get into the game proper, with a long expository cutscene.
5012 AD. The year mankind's glorious history came to a sudden and abrupt end, when the world was invaded by aliens from beyond the stars. The aliens unleashed a new breed of weapon, machine life forms, that all but annihilated human civilization.
Aliens, huh?
The handful of survivors that remained fled from Earth, seeking refuge on the moon. 5204 AD. Humanity launched its counterattack, deploying an army of androids from a network of orbiting bases. But after more than a dozen large-scale descents upon the enemy, we still haven't managed to repel the invaders. That is why you, the Yorha forces, exist. To break this stalemate, once and for all. You are our ultimate weapon, and you must put an end to this war.
Understood, sir.
I wish you good hunting.
Glory to mankind. Glory to mankind.
Glory to mankind.
Hello? Go ahead and adjust. Alright, are we good now? Oh, thank you. Anyway, that takes care of the settings. Hold on. Your self-destruct permissions are missing. Wait a sec, we need to restore those. I could set it for you, but you should probably do it yourself. Regulations and all, you know? Huh? Wait. Okay, good. If things go wrong during an op, you may have to sacrifice yourself in order to finish it, so once you're finished making adjustments, you can go ahead and close this out.
I do like the integration of, like, game systems into the literal gameplay, given that you are playing as a robot. Try the self-destruct. I think I will not while we're on the moon.
In charge of your maintenance, ma'am. That means I'll be performing regular checks on you from now on.
I see.
Oh, don't worry. We 9S models are the best around, you know. Though I suppose we're not exactly known for our modesty.
I do like this.
What is it, ma'am?
Stop calling me ma'am.
Huh?
There's no need to be so formal.
Alright. If you say so.
But look at this, like, if...
I almost forgot.
Shut up.
The commander was calling for you. We better go see what's up, man. To be.
Or not to be. If I do just a little bit of a move, you can see, like, the way that she kind of slides to a stop there. And slowly settles into position. Like, that's just really good character animation. It's a lovely way to stop. It's more abrupt if you stop, like, from a run, obviously, but I do like that there's a different one for just a little bit of movement, where she kind of slowly comes to a halt. That's lovely. Anyway. No, I think we're fine on that. Let's see. I don't remember much about the base. Right, I have absolutely bugger all for items, and... lovely accessibility options, by the way. That should do for the moment. You've got mail.
You need to be near an access point to save your data. You can see access points on the close range map. Be sure to save often.
Indeed, so that you don't accidentally have to play through an entire intro twice in a row because you didn't dodge and died. I do love the 2001 Space Odyssey thing going on here. No, I didn't want to talk to you, NieR. You're a lovely boy. I want to talk to the operator. Let's see. This is a something else place, but it has a thing in it! That's just the same as before. Oh, steal all the things from all the people. Don't you have anything, NieR? Okay. Hello. Give me the thing. Elevator, not needed right now, but let's see. So anyway, speaking of character design, we're gonna have a closer look at the operators when we get in there, because they're interesting. Because like, at least as far as I could make out from the 3 hours I got myself, there's an element, not necessarily a strong critique, but there's an element of critique of the ways in which we objectify, well, not just soldiers, but also, like, fighters, warriors. Especially when you're dealing with, like, in stuff like in anime tropes. The ways in which characters are objectified, like, for other people's purposes. Because there's no logical reason why android super soldiers who live in a base that orbits the moon would run around in leather pants with, like, thigh highs and immaculately sculpted backsides. And unlike a lot of games that have fan service, like, this is a game that feels intellectually inclined enough that it might be doing some kind of interrogation. Hello, this is Future Skyne interrupting to elaborate a little bit. Now, we're doubtless going to have occasion to talk about the character designs of 2B and NieR multiple times over the course of this run, but before we can, we probably need to tackle the elephant in the room. The elephant who's wearing a mask, and who's called Yoko Taro. Now, the practice of critically evaluating and constructing a reading of a film just on the basis of who directed it is called auteur theory in film theory. Now, you can click the card up in the corner to find a video with more details about what auteur theory is, but one of the primary criticisms of auteur theory is that it unjustly assigns all credit for a film to the director when filmmaking is in fact a highly collaborative art. Like, there's a reason why Oscars and Golden Globes and other awards don't just go to the best director, they go to the best actor, the best editor, the best costume design, the best production design, the best cinematography, and so on and so on. So to say that just the director is primarily responsible for a film's merits and failures is a rather reductive and uncomplicated view of the complicated art of film production. Not to mention a view that deprives a lot of people of a lot of the credit for the hard work that they put into making these things a reality. There are at least a couple of hundred names in the credits of this particular video game, so to assign the full meaning of the design and the writing and the world building and the story and the color communication and all of it to just one person, writer, director Yoko Taro, is, in my view, not a very useful or productive way to critique a video game. I bring this up because when it comes to the character design of 2B, Yoko Taro has gone on record more or less saying that she looks the way she does, at least in large part, because he likes pretty ladies. And that is, first of all, a refreshingly honest stance on fan service in character design, and second of all, not something I'm going to criticize. I have always been an advocate that if someone wants to put titty babes in their video games, then they should just put titty babes in their video games because they want to put titty babes in their video games. When I get a little bit annoyed is when people put titty babes in their video games as fan service and then try to pretend that that's not what they're doing, Mr. Hideo Kojima. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make here is that just because Yoko Taro maybe has said something about the game in an interview about, oh, this is why we did this is why we did that, that's not really going to work as a counter-argument or an invalidation of any of the readings that I, or indeed anyone else, can come up with about NieR Automata. We're not going to go full death of the author in here because Yoko Taro has left his mark pretty strongly on this video game and it's relevant to discuss him, but we're gonna come pretty close. Anyway, all the robots in this moon base have really nice asses. And as we shall see a little bit later on, this is not just like the standard way that everybody happens to dress in this time period. Once we hit the resistance base a little bit later in the game, we will indeed see that, no, like lots of people wear sensible boots and pants. It's a thing that happens. So the relevant question here is, why do the moon androids specifically look the way they do? I already commented on it in the last episode that 2B's particularly weird lollygoth futuristic character design has the effect of making her look like a complete alien to the world that she's actually fighting on. She's running around dead industrial environments and broken down cities in high heels and a little skirt, and it looks, to a certain extent, ridiculous. She doesn't look like she's from there. She doesn't look like she belongs there. On the other hand, though, the machines that she's fighting, all those little robots, they're all rusted and worn down and clearly made of metal. They belong in those environments. We're told in the speech from the human commander earlier in the game that we are fighting to reclaim the Earth from the aliens who invaded it and kicked out its rightful inhabitants. But when we go to Earth, we're the ones who look like aliens. We're the ones who look like we don't belong. We're the ones who look like we're invading. Oh, whoop, sorry. Sorry. Oh, I can shoot. Okay, I can just do that. All right, I can just do that if I want. Ooh. Hello.
It's finished? Yes, Commander. You detonated your black box in order to defeat the enemy. Bold, but risky. Try not to be so reckless next time. Understood. I know you're fresh out of maintenance, but I have another mission for you. I need you to head to the surface, rendezvous with the Resistance, and do some recon.
Doesn't Yorha have a dedicated Resistance contact already?
We haven't been able to get in touch with them, so we'll need you to look into that as well. Understood.
Notably, on the base here, everything is in black and white. So an interesting... so there's definitely color communication going on here.
That means we'll be getting flight units, huh? Better head for the hangar. Usually we can't get near flight units. They're way too expensive for us grunts. Too bad they can't mass produce these things yet. The hangar's up ahead. Let's go.
It's such a good walk cycle. It's really nice. It's got a nice saunter to it. Da 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 da. Cool ass fighter mechs.
Hey 2B, why do you think they sent a combat model like you to a recon job? If all they want is intel, we scanner models are built for that kind of thing.
Orders are orders.
Move over, nerd.
All right.
2B, you're going to have some new weaponry installed from here on out. I'll put up instructions for you. Make sure to commit them to memory.
Roger.
Whee! And all of a sudden we have color. I really do like the color communication in this game. Like, especially like the first area, 2B contrasts really nicely with the rest of the environment because she's all in black and white, and that's all in like shades of red and brown and like really strong industrial colors. Oh, okay, I can't... There's no blind spot on those guys. I see. I thought maybe they were like the shooty ones where I could just get up close and... Way! Come to think of it.
Come in. I've set a landing point for your flight units. You'll be touching down quite a ways from the resistance camp, unfortunately. Sorry for the trouble, but we can't risk the enemy discovering their position. Understood. Good luck down there.
Whee! Corey McCool, there are literally no robots in the game, they're machines. Well, the difference between a robot and machine is autonomy. Any machine that can operate autonomously is a robot. That's the literal definition. Hello, what is that thing? I don't know. Okay. And... Alright then. Jumpy jump. Oh my god! Climate change!
Target location acquired. Marking on map. Proposal. Proceed to target location.
What a sensible suggestion, little robot friend. Oh, hello. Right. If you have a network feature blah, 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 by examining these bodies, you can do the following. You'll temporarily gain 3 random effects based on the chips the player had equipped, or you can repair the bodies to follow you around and aid you in combat. Well, let's retrieve them. Seems like the nice thing to do. Let's climb up. See what happens. Oh, hello, 2B's butt. There you are. I see you now. Really? I can't do anything? Okay. Well, alright. Whee! And again with the oh, okay, you do take fall damage. You do take fall damage, as it turns out. That's a thing that happens. The interesting thing is, this is all empty, right? In the ruins of a destroyed civilization, you would expect, like, office chairs or even, like, room partitions to be left here. But there's nothing. There's just structure. There's none of the detritus of life, as it were. None of the stuff you would expect to have left over. Oh, that's also full damage. Okay, I guess I need to use the little robot thing more to not fall down and die. Hello, Moose. Oh, you're big. Please don't do that. Can't I ride it? Oh, come on. Oh, well. This way, then. Let's go where we're supposed to go.
According to our intel, none of the machines in this area are hostile. We've been seeing more and more enemies like this lately. They just stand there and stare into space. It's pretty weird.
It's almost as though they don't really want to fight or something. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. Let's activate this thing. It's a vending machine, it looks like. Let's check the inbox, by the way.
Map data obtained from bunker. Data may be displayed from the system menu.
Lovely.
Map data, huh? It's hard to get an accurate picture from this. Our satellite resolution isn't so hot. Hopefully they deploy some new satellites soon.
A general idea is good enough.
You don't let anything get in your way, do you?
Well, bushes clearly got in my way. It's all very pretty. And very saturated, too. Like, which really gives you that contrast with the moon base, where everything is, like, very muted black and white, grayish, But down here, everything is saturated.
Commencing fishing.
Oh, okay. Let me just try this. Let me see if I can catch something.
Bite detected.
Apparently, killifish machine obtained. Huh.
Report. Fresh.
This tiny little thing. Anyway, enough of that. Let's actually move on with the game. Oh, hey, signs of sentient activity. This presence of the Resistance being signaled by the fact that they've hung up tarps and stuff. They have changed the environment to suit their own needs.
So this is the Resistance camp, huh? We should probably go talk to their leader first thing.
Oh, hello. Huh, a strange person with a weird round-headed mask on.
You're... number 2.
You know about 2B?
Yes, well, the bunker told me to expect you. My name is Anemone. I'm the leader
Anemone.
of the android resistance that controls most of this territory. You
With
must be
friends
the
like
new
this,
staff
who
leader
needs
of that.
anemones?
Well, I'm sure my people will have plenty of information for you. Please feel free to ask them anything you like.
And see, here's the thing where we get into character design where, like, human women who are allowed to choose their own outfits are substantially more practically attired than our android super soldiers are. Hello. It's an electromagnetic wave shielding device. I wear it to limit unnecessary information from the world. Just kidding. I'm good. I am good. Strange resistance woman. Okay. And that's just basically allows you to have more chips. Right, so there's a balance there. Okay, not gonna mess with that right now. God, the music is so lovely. Let's see. I should use that thing. What is that thing? Well, figure it out later. Let's talk to the critical people. All right, we've got a side quest. Ooh. I want to ride the animals. I should probably actually buy it then. Sure, why not? One broken spring, one small gear, and one broken circuit.
Target location data obtained. Marking on map.
Just gonna kick that thing open, thank you. grab whatever that is. Cool. Oh, here's something interesting. Look. Objects. Actual, like, that's what's missing from all the big empty buildings is stuff like that. Suitcases, dressers, furniture, basically. All the signs of human life. That's what's missing. So the environmental storytelling in this game is actually quite efficient. The world is filled with cleverly disguised access points which can be used for the following. Unlocking map info, unlocking a save area. Blah, blah, blah. You'll find an access point under attack by enemies. Destroy them all to reactivate the terminal. Okay.
This must have been quite a city once upon a time. Too bad vegetation's claimed most of it now.
Too bad, he says. When it's so beautiful.
2B. It is time for your regularly scheduled contact.
This is 2B. Nothing to report.
Good to hear. Say, how's the weather on Earth today? Good?
It's fine. Does that question have anything to do with our operation?
Emotions
Not
are
really.
prohibited.
I just figured it might feel nice to have some good weather.
Feeling nice has no bearing on completing missions.
That is so like you, 2B. Anyway, talk to you later.
Sorry, little robots. I need your organs. I need your organs. Was that all of it? Yep.
Okay, that's everything the supply trader asked for.
Let's go finish the other one up then.
Man, these chores are a real pain in the butt, huh?
The Resistance is a valuable ally to Yorha. By helping them, we also help ourselves. So no, I don't think they're a pain.
Yeah.
What? Oh, come on. I can clearly go through there. Fine. Hello.
This is the place that weapons trader was talking about. Uh-oh.
Oh, they have access.
Machine life forms. Plant life has claimed most of the central area. Big plants, too.
Report. Records show that vegetation has grown to an abnormal size since the departure of humans.
Wonder if there are any huge boars and such, too.
Okay, more complex gadgets. Those weren't so bad. I was a little worried about those axes. There we go. And then there's that little red thing over there. It feels nice traversing.
Proposal. Eliminate enemies in vicinity and restore access point immediately.
Sweet, quick save. And now to get back to where we're actually supposed to be going. God, it's pretty. It's kind of, it's... I don't know if this is particularly intentional, because it probably isn't, but... all the architecture that we're seeing here is pretty brutalist. Like, it's very... there's really no, like, there's no neoclassical, there's no modern architecture, there's no nothing. It's just concrete apartment buildings. As far as the eye can see. Looks like something out of, you know, East Germany or Soviet Russia, really. Completely devoid of color and variety. To expand on that a little bit, this is already a game that's full of contradictions between what's being said and what's being shown. In the intro, we saw the contradiction between 2B saying, oh, emotions are prohibited, and then almost immediately becoming extremely emotional when someone she cares about is threatened. And we've been told over and over again that the machines have no consciousness, their speech has no meaning, their behavior should not be interpreted or humanized in any way, and yet, as the game is going to show us in this very episode, that simply isn't true. We are told in the intro that humanity was driven off Earth in the year 5000 and something, but we are shown, in no uncertain terms, that the world they left behind isn't the far-flung future of the year 5000, but a world that is a lot more reminiscent, not just of the present day, but in fact, of the past. Between the rusted out oil rig aesthetics of the opening factory level and now these boxy concrete apartment buildings that wouldn't look out of place in a modern warfare game, and I'm even noticing yellow school buses and stuff lying around that wouldn't look out of place in the 1970s. The lore of the game says that it takes place in what's relative to us a far-flung future, but the visuals and aesthetics are telling us that in the tradition of science fiction since the very beginning of the genre, NieR is very much commenting on the present day. I've swapped parts in and out so many times I can't even keep track. But this leg, this left leg, it's never been touched. So if I go and replace that, what happens? I mean, would I even be me anymore, or would I just... Anyway, it's my own problem. Didn't mean to trouble you with it. I should be getting more inventory soon to swing by when you can. Well, yeah, see, there's some theme. I think this should be enough to fix your broken device. Well, how do you like that? Looks like I'm back in business. Good to hear. You know what? I make these weapons to keep my friends safe, after all. Although sometimes I wonder, what if my weapons are just making my friends die all the faster? Ah, never mind. Forget I said anything. God, these inconsequential NPCs who just don't matter. Wow. I wanted to say thanks for helping me get things up and running again, so I whipped you up some upgrade materials. Nice. Sure, let's do a thing with them. A sword with a strange and uncomfortable aura. I feel like having a light weapon and then a super ultra heavy monster hunter weapon might be fun. Let's do that. Story. What does that mean? Once upon a time, there were 3 princesses. The eldest princess was thought by all to be the most brilliant woman in the kingdom, and she soon sat upon the throne of her homeland as their queen. I didn't know this, actually. The 3 hours I played of the game, I don't think I saw this. What's the story behind the... Nothing behind the fists? Okay. How long can I fight amidst this bloody vortex of a battlefield? How long, I wonder? How long can I continue to protect what I love amidst this endless war? How long, I wonder? Gee, I wonder who those 2 are! Interesting. So that's a little Dark Soulsy, at least. Oh, hey, I actually have a request for you as well. There have been lots of reports of dangerous machines appearing in the desert recently. This is very unusual, so it may be indicative of something bigger. Now, I hear you Yorha types are pretty good at examining things. You think you can look into this whole mess for me? Sure. Thanks, I knew I could count on you. I'll tell our allies in the desert that you're coming. Be careful out there, okay? And now, I want to ride a moose.
Pod 042 to operator. Coordinates confirmed for location specified by Resistance Leader.
Understood, 042. Placing marker on target. The desert heat is going to make resupply efforts difficult, 2B. Please make sure you're ready before you go.
Okay, I should probably figure out how the hell this works. Let's see. Yeah, let's not do that. HP gauge, skill gauge, enemy level, blah, blah, blah. Objective. Support. Yeah, those are the easy mode ones. I don't have anything for anything else. Okay, good. Well, nice. Don't have to worry about that right now, then. Small stubby. The most common of the small machine life forms. These units bear a similarity to the spring-powered toys created by humans in the past. This was likely done for the sake of increased productivity, though machine life forms are built from modular parts and have many variations. Hello. So how do I use the bait? Oh. Well, that was easy. Hello. Hi. How do I... Oh, nice. I am the king of the beasts! The lord of all animals. Anyway, I'm just gonna ride him out of danger. because I don't want my friend getting hurt. What's up? Okay, you can cancel out of attacks. That's good. Okay, so there's a bunch of reused attack animations. Which is probably sensible, really, because it keeps the combos consistent. Neato! Wasn't there a dead body here? Yeah. Oh, more than one, actually. Oh, dear. Which is another sort of semi-soulsy mechanic, which, much like in Dark Souls, seems to serve a narrative purpose. Like, you're literally finding the corpses of others like you as you're traveling around the world. Let's activate you. And shave.
You're from Yorha, right? I've heard about you guys. We've got a squad mate waiting in a rocky stretch up ahead. Head on over.
The Council of Humanity has a message for all of our brave androids fighting on the surface.
Oh, do you now?
Currently, our struggle against the machine life forms is at a stalemate. This battle has raged for far too long. I am sure all of you find the effort grueling. But now is not the time to give up. Now, more than ever, we must forge on. Remember that several 100,000 humans on the moon want nothing more than to return to Earth.
And definitely don't want to be down here dying for it.
Those council broadcasts are always so stiff.
Report. Mail notification received from access point.
Wait, what does B do? I keep seeing B pop up sometimes when I'm fighting an enemy, and I don't know what it does, because I always notice it too late to actually use it for anything.
Hey, our leader told me all about you. Name's Jackass. Nice to meet you.
That's a good name.
You're planning to take out all the machines in the desert? Guess that means we need to get that entrance open.
Looks like it. So, Jackass, was it?
Jackass.
What are you doing all the way out here?
Hmm? Oh, that? Well... wouldn't want to have anyone getting tangled up in that, now would we? Don't go trying to be a hero, alright?
I remember coming here in my first, the first 3 hours that I played, but...
Who opens a sealed gate with explosives? There's gotta be an easier way, right?
Jackass opens a sealed gate with explosives. Oh, hello. Right, they wear masks. That's the thing that happens. Like the thing of, oh, the machines aren't just... like the thing that gets foreshadowed immediately. Like, oh, nothing the machines do has any meaning whatsoever. Indeed. There's an interesting thing about the aesthetic of this game. I feel like it's kind of like... it's almost like the halfway point between, like, Final Fantasy and Metal Gear Solid. Like, in terms of the lighting especially, like, the way the game uses lighting. Whee! I'm really reasonably sure you can't do that in heels, 2B. I'm reasonably sure what you just did is physically impossible, even for an android. But it's something about the way the game uses lighting and the way its approach to texturing is very reminiscent of something like... let's try and repair one. To me, at least, is very reminiscent of something like Metal Gear and like the Kojima aesthetic in general. That lady does not have any underwear on. Oh boy.
Careful. We've got enemies approaching.
From where? I don't see them. Oh, there they are. Okay, they do not get staggered so easily, do they?
Talking.
Yeah, I've heard from the Resistance that they've been seeing this a lot lately. Couldn't tell you why, though.
It's almost like maybe there's more to the machines than you know. I do love that 2B wears heels. And not just any heels, but these really, like, razor-sharp, thin-ass stiletto heels. It's so ridiculous. It's so silly. By the way, check out 2B's posture. Like, check out the way that the body... Let's see if I can get my mouse cursor. Yeah. Wait. Check out her posture. Like, the specific way that she's posed. There you go. Now you can see it. Like, that curve right there. Like, that really exaggerated S-curve. That is not a natural posture by any means whatsoever. That's a very exaggerated posture, which is the kind of posture that you kind of get when you have those high heels on. Like, it kind of forces you to thrust your hips forward. And you can really see that S-curve that happens between her spine and her hips because of it. You're not even the ones I'm after.
Today, yesterday, hello.
Yesterday, all my troubles seemed so far away. Now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Suddenly, I am not half the man I used to be. There's a shadow hanging over me. Oh, yesterday came suddenly. Why she had to go, I don't know. She wouldn't say. I said something wrong, now I long for yesterday.
Android, exterminate.
These guys are Apple fans. They hate Android.
Do you think they even understand the concept of being scared?
So the thing we're doing, or at least that 2B and 9S are doing, by refusing to recognize that the android, like that the robots could possibly have the feelings they are expressing, that's a kind of dehumanization. Which, you know, they're robots, they're not human, maybe it's fair enough to dehumanize them, but that's what they're doing, is like they're refusing to recognize the validity of what's being expressed. By the way, the reason why I suddenly started singing yesterday is because the robot said yesterday, today, and hello. And besides yesterday, and there's another Beatles song that I'm quite fond of, which is Hello. Like, or well, rather it's called, I think it's called You Say Goodbye, I Say Hello, something like that. Can't remember the title, but I remember the song, albeit not right now.
Used to wear long ago. Certain human collectives used to use face paint like that too.
Shockwave, add a shockwave to weapon attacks. I'll equip that, sure. No new defense, but a couple of... Oh. And then you have to find space for it among all the stuff. I see. Auto-use healing item if HP drops below 30%. That actually seems like that might be useful for me. Not dying because I forget to heal would probably be good for me, considering the current state of my health. Hello. Oh, you look creepy up there.
2B, it's fine. Their speech doesn't mean anything. They're just emitting words at random. If they wanted help, why would they be attacking us?
Yeah, why would they be attacking you? Yeah, because they're definitely the ones attacking us. That's definitely what's happening. They are definitely the more dangerous party between us. They definitely don't have any reasonable cause to be afraid. As we tear through dozens and dozens and dozens of them with the greatest of ease. Hello.
It's heading for that rocky area.
Individual target ID marked.
Ah, there we go. Playgrounds, cars. Evidence of humanity. Could have bought those storage upgrades. Yeah, I'll do the remove the OS chip. I'll probably buy some storage upgrades when we.
Analysis. It is the ruin
Didn't
of a
actually mean to
former
do that.
human residential area. Large numbers of humans resided in such concrete and metal shelters. The structures were referred to by names such as apartment complex.
I love that she has a custom jump animation out of the slide.
Received from access point.
Like that flip there. Ha! There was something I forgot to mention prior to your sortie. According to our analysis team, the equipment that was lost when breaking into the abandoned factory is still there. I've marked its estimated location, so be sure to pick it up the next time you're in the area. Okay, cool. That's good to know. I can get my stuff back. Thousands of years have passed since we humans were driven to the moon, while the war remains deadlocked, blah, 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 glory to mankind. Okay. 2B, have you heard of Juniper fortune-telling? It's all the girls over in R&D have been talking about lately. They say you can examine the color and shape of Jupiter's great red spot to learn what kind of luck you'll have with health, work, and love. Gossip. Very endearing. That character's endearing herself very quickly. That makes me suspect that she's going to die. Like, the game is making sure that you actually like her. Which is the kind of thing that sometimes stories only do so that it can hurt all the more when they break them in front of you. This is true. But is it, though? Is it true? We're not people. Well, technically not. Just stay underground, dude.
Let's get him.
Well, for a given value of nice, I hear it's gonna be raining pain. Wow, it's almost as though they're sentient or something. And we're murdering sentient creatures when we're doing this. That would certainly be a moral quandary to enter into. Oh, he's big. False? Hell no, I'm valid as fuck. Could you stop doing that? Thank you. Hello. Large boy. Still explodes like small boys.
Run. Not this way.
Now they're doing comedy for us.
I wonder what makes them choose these words.
Yeah, I wonder. How mysterious, 9S. I suppose we'll never know. I know, I'm mocking them. Like, the point of the story is that they don't understand that there might be more to the machines yet. And I suppose eventually we will...
Hypothesis. They were killed by local machine life forms.
What are they doing here?
Unknown.
It's like they were gathered here.
It's a little corpsey in here.
There it goes!
They don't give up. Run. Run. Must run.
Okay, Okay, I think soon we're getting as far as I managed to get the first time I played this game. I think soon we're getting there.
Multiple machines detected ahead. But what's with these android bodies?
Stay focused.
Way! Oh, okay, that was supposed to happen. But I was maybe supposed to grab my little robot friend and not take fall damage.
Child.
What is this?
Don't listen to them, 2B.
Oh, are those trying to... Oh, they're... Okay. Oh, I see what... Oh, I see what they're doing.
They don't have any feelings.
I see what they're... Oh, they're imitating humans, all right.
Take them out.
Oh, they're being very human indeed. Oh boy, I did not remember that from my first time playing it.
I'll get you for this.
I did not remember that bit. Ow! You... Damn it!
This cannot continue. This cannot continue. This cannot continue.
Indeed.
This cannot continue.
Well, you could just stop trying to hit me.
This
It would be over in a hurry.
This cannot continue. This cannot continue. This cannot continue. This cannot continue.
Wow, I wonder if that's some sort of thesis for the game. And there's the data noise again.
Cannot continue. This cannot continue.
What's happening?
They made a womb. They were simulating sex at the very least. They made a womb, and out comes a baby.
No. This is a machine.
Oh boy, okay, there's something to unpack here. Yeah, the machines just reproduced. And it's like, the game does not leave you uncertain at all about what they just did, because they were banging. That's what the machines, they were banging. I mean, they don't have the bits, but they were definitely banging. And then they all came together like little cells to make a womb, and then that womb made a baby, and that baby came out, and he's Sephiroth. Now, we're gonna do yet another little freeze frame to talk about some stuff that's gonna be happening after we have a boss fight of sorts with this guy. But before that, let's just note the arc that the machine enemies have been taking over the course of our gameplay so far. They start out just mute and hostile, with really, like, they're just enemies in a video game, and there's really no reason to think about them as anything more than that. Then they begin to make random noises that can be kind of hard to figure out until we get to the point with the boss fight with the giant robot called Engels, who does manage to articulate a sentiment, that sentiment being kill. And then we start encountering peaceful machines that don't seem hostile and don't really want to attack you unless you attack first. Then we encounter machines that are slowly expressing more and more complex ideas and feelings until we hit the desert. And this is kind of the break point for me, where we meet machines that are wearing clothes and masks. Clothes alone are a pretty big signifier of culture, as 9S does note during our gameplay. They're wearing stuff that seems reminiscent to what ancient human tribes used to wear. And this is the point where it becomes really, really difficult to continue on in the fiction that, oh, they're just machines, what they do is random, there's no reason to correlate it with anything else, because the machines are not only wearing clothes, they're all wearing similar clothes. They're not just strapping random scraps of cloth to their machine bodies, they're making clothes as an expression of a particular aesthetic. That's culture. That's what humans do. And then they start banging, and they make a Sephiroth baby. Now, reproduction, again, is loaded on a thematic level, but most of all, reproduction is the hallmark of life. Like, that was the first thing that set life apart as a different thing from, you know, minerals and just chemicals, is that it was able to self-replicate. And so what the machines have done here is not just imitate, well, humanity, I suppose, but in a certain sense, become human. Except, maybe not so much human, because as emo machine Sephiroth baby steps out of the womb for the first time, 2B recognizes him not as human, but as an android. Now, 9S is quick to correct her, but the fact of the matter is, between the white hair and the immaculately sculpted physique and the anime aesthetics, yeah, he looks like an android. Very specifically, like an android. So why then did the machines create their child, their offspring, to look like an android? Well, we're still in the early stages of the story, and I'm sure there's lots more to be revealed, but they create him after we assault their nursery, sex dungeon, whatever it may be, and start killing all of them, which they react to by saying, this cannot continue until it becomes a chant, almost a brain infection, and then they come together and create him in the image of their enemy. This child is their response to the assault of the androids, to create something which is like them, to become like them, to become as, well, well, he doesn't seem hostile, but he sure seems pleased with himself. Hello. Well, you sure are naked. And not hostile at all. I wonder if that's important. I wonder. Oh, well. Oh, he's level 2 now. It's almost as though hitting him makes him stronger.
Androids, why fight?
Good question.
Sword. Dodge. Projectile. Deflect.
I think he's evolving. We better finish this quick.
Well, almost got him, I think. Except, of course, he's not gonna be that easy to kill, is he? Blah. Bloody.
Is this really a machine?
Oh, good. Oh, boy.
Damn it, not another one.
Okay, just a quick little side note. I happen to know that these two characters are called Adam and Eve, and I assume that that's something I read online after I played my last session, again, 2 years ago. And it makes sense because, well, in the Bible anyway, Eve was born of a rib of Adam, and we literally see Eve come out of Adam's chest here, so yeah. And calling these characters Adam and Eve, of course, just further reinforces the idea that these are the first offspring created by machines, the first time machines become life. And it further reinforces the idea that the machines are reproducing as life does, albeit most people, I mean, not to turn it into a sex ed class, but that's not how birth usually works, at least for humans, but it's often how birth works in mythology. I'm thinking of something like Athena springing from Zeus's forehead.
2B! We gotta get out of here!
You with me, 9S? Good.
It stopped. Looks like we're safe now.
What the hell just happened?
I know. I've never seen a machine like that before. We better report this to command.
Am I not supposed to be able to go that way? Oh, I'm just not supposed to fall into the sand. Bah.
It would be more efficient to traverse the rocky area instead.
Yes, thank you. That's good advice, actually.
Let's move to an area with better reception so we can contact command.
Do you want to help me push, maybe? Damn it. No! Oh, come on! Come on! Really? I dodged that. I didn't dodge that, but I dodged that. But I didn't dodge that, but I dodged it, though. Oh, well, at least the game saved here. Oh, that's what the B button does. Yes, thank you.
This is good. We should be able to reach command here. 9S to bunker. Do you copy?
I read you, 9S. Go ahead.
Operator, we just encountered a pair of humanoid machines. We weren't able to capture them, but I have combat data ready for upload.
Understood. Ready to receive.
Hopefully you can get something out of it.
Okay, now where we're going. Hello, jackass.
I hear you kicked some tin can ass out in the desert.
Yeah.
So I guess, you know, thanks or whatever.
Oh, she has a crush on me. Not
Hey,
really.
Welcome back. Thanks for securing access to those desert resources. It's a huge help. I know it isn't much, but please take this. It's the least I can do. Oh, and be sure to swing by if you ever need anything, all right?
Neat. People are telling me to to self-destruct. I don't think I'll do that, thank you. Why does that one take up 7, while that one takes up 12? They're the same, right? So why is that one bigger? Alright, we'll try the self-destruct, but I'm saving first. And I'm not doing it near other people. That would be mean. I have a long health gauge all of a sudden. What the heck? Oh. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. I see. I see, chat. I see your game. I see your game. You thirsty little bastards. You thirsty little bastards. We're loading. I'm not giving you that satisfaction. Tisk tisk. You are all very naughty little children.
Whew. I think we've earned a breather. Say 2B? I was hoping we could talk about our next move. I'm worried about the damage we took in that last battle with the machines. Maybe we should return to the resistance camp to resupply and conduct maintenance?
Yeah,
All
sure.
right, let's go back.
You got it.
Self-destruct on the space station. That feels like a bad idea. But I suppose there's an ending hidden behind it. Well, there's nothing wrong with, like, sexy character designs. This is something I've talked about a lot on my channel, actually, because people keep accusing me of just wanting to remove all titty babes from video games or whatever, which is such a ridiculous no. I, too, enjoy a sexy anime lady. They are lovely to look at. That doesn't make them good design. I want to get those storage upgrades so I can use more chips. Cool, side quest. Well, there was a point coming up here then. It was the lady who who did the down the resistance base. That one. It was her. But there's another side quest. Must acquire side quest. But yeah, you can definitely at least insofar as my understanding of NieR Automata so far, you can make arguments for why, like, there might be a good reason for the character designs in NieR Automata, but again, even though there's good reasons, that doesn't exempt them from criticism. And the trouble I have with so many people who try to talk about this stuff is that it's either or. Like, it's either it's perfect, or else it's trash, and there's no, well, this has some good aspects, but there's also some serious points that need to be criticized, and you have to have a critical distance from them. And it's very frustrating. My instructor 11B was one of your squad mates. Ooh, in the assault on the abandoned factory. Ew. I don't suppose she was shot down during the battle. I see. What a shame. She was the closest thing I had to a mentor. Was she not uploaded? Was it just me? Are they not backed up somewhere? No one is? Okay. She was so strong and admirable. What happened to her body? I don't know. I know it isn't my place to be asking you this. But, well, if you happen to run across anything of hers, would you mind bringing it back to me? It's not a priority or anything, just if you have the time. Sure. Right, so you can go back... So it must be possible, then, to go back to the factory somehow. Oh, he's a shop guy. Hello. Oh, hello. Okay, so he... Ah, I see. It's interesting that you need entire, like, tree seeds, mushrooms, pure water, and natural rubber to upgrade your pod. And he has got the storage that I crave. Well, let's spend all our money on this thing, then. Sweet. I should probably get some pod programs at some point for the other pods that I'm presumably can acquire at some point. Let's see. Oh, hello.
Operator to 2B. Come in, 2B. We need you to collect the materials required to improve the network environment. You're going to need a rusty bolt, a small gear, and a spring. You should be able to find them on small-sized enemies. Once you have everything, please take it to the Resistance leader, Anemone.
I think I might have that already.
I know it's a bit of a pain, but good luck.
Target location data obtained. Marking on map.
Oh, hey, I have a room now. Nice. And then there's a bed for resting in. And a box with stuff in it. Does that quit the game, or do I just take a nap? Okay, so that is an option to quit, basically. Okay. That's cute.
Operator to 9S.
This is 9S. Go ahead.
I have an incoming message for 2B and 9S from the commander. Initiating playback.
2B, 9S. We've lost contact with several Yorha units that were on their way to the surface. Their black boxes are online, so we presume they're still alive. We've tracked the location of their signals, so I need all Yorha units on the surface to head over and investigate.
End transmission.
I heard something about that back at the Resistance camp.
Target location confirmed. I'm worried about the other androids. We should probably check this out as soon as possible.
Okay. Oh, select isn't the map. Okay. Unusual. But, okay, let's zoom out. And see. Yeah, because I need to pass through that to the left there. To get here, surely. So there must be a way to do that. Oh, there's a bridge. Right, there's right in front of me. There's that thing. So presumably I'm supposed... Yeah, I climb. I just climb it. That's what I do. I just climb it. Boing. 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 There we go. And hey, there's the factory. Who knew? Let's go find a memento of the lady who died. Corpse recovery. Major part of this game. I hope I don't run into any more of those big guys. Ooh. Ooh. Sword. Is that my old sword? Hey! My old stuff, I think.
Operator 60 to 2B. Looks like you found all the necessary parts to improve our network environment. Nice work. You can conclude your mission by bringing everything over to Anemone.
I think that's my old sword. First encounter with my lover. Well, now. Okay. Let's see.
That's a Yorha unit.
Analysis. Yorha Type B body.
Oh, there she is.
It belongs to the missing unit known as 11B.
So this is where you landed. Pod, can you access her black box?
Negative. Unit 11B's black box has been irreparably damaged.
Aw.
Proposal. Unit 2B should recover any usable weapons. Fragmented data detected in memory region.
Well. Presumably that's the keepsake that she'll want. Reactivation complete. A check of my body reveals various failures. Communications functions has been destroyed. I cannot contact my team of the bunker. I leave a draft of this message here as a log. I verify the plan once more, using my supposed destruction in this sortie as a guise. I sever all communication, and I then pass beneath the abandoned factory and escape. Further analysis reveals that I took anti-air fire while in the flight unit, resulting in damage to my body. No matter. It can be repaired. Elapsed time 15 minutes and 21. I'm cold. My sensory systems seem to be failing. Noise has started to cloud my vision. Virus warnings appear frequently. It is unclear whether I am infected or if the system is in error. Repairs are proceeding poorly, perhaps because I'm flustered. Pursuers will come if I don't move soon. Was I wrong to attempt escape? I'm scared. I want to go back to the bunker, but I can't restore communications. This can't continue. I can't stay here. I have to run. Yorha's squadron was wrong. I have to find somewhere safer. I'm scared, so scared. Painful. It hurts. Help. Why stop? Who am I? Wrong, wrong, wrong. I need to run.
She was planning to go AWOL.
Violation of regulations detected. However, due to the death of the unit in question, corrective punishment is impossible.
I'll bring this weapon back to 16D in the bunker.
Can't use that to teleport, though, can I? Nope! Still have to run. Okay. Okay, fortunately, we will never, ever need to come back here, ever. So this is the last time I'll ever have to go back to the factory. For any reason, ever. I'm completely sure of that. Okay, let's go back to the bunker and complete those quests. Get them out of the way. Hooray!
2B to Operator 6-0. Material handover complete.
Copy that. Good work.
I see the commander's as much of a slave driver as ever. It's like she was built to be as efficient and hard-assed as possible.
She probably
She's
was.
not so bad.
Are you serious?
Totally serious. The commander actually lets a lot of things slide on the side. Like, did you know that she leaves piles of clothes strewn everywhere? The cleaning team is so sick of it. Oh, and she never performs regular maintenance on herself. A lot of the hard-ass nature you mention is just for show.
How do you know all this?
I can't tell you that. Operator 6-0, out.
She's adorable.
What the heck was all that about?
Back to the bunker to deliver some really bad news. Found 11B's body along with his weapon. The battle log is still intact on this. She must have fought right up until the end. I always knew she was the bravest of us all. Thank you, 2B. But I think you should keep it. You're a combat model, after all. I'm a defensive unit. I'm sure 11B would be happy knowing it was being put to good use. Happy, yeah, Happy. This is actually kind of killing me a little bit. 'Cause... do I want her to keep her vision of a dead mentor who she's never gonna see again? Or... honesty is the best policy? There's more. I discovered some additional data in 11B's memory banks. Let me see. Wait. She was planning to abandon her post? What's so funny? It's just that she was always such a hard ass, you know? To think she just wanted to run away. That's just... and what a miserable way to die. Serves her right for the way she used to heap abuse on me. She always looked down on me because I wasn't a combat model, and now... Thank you, 2B. Thank you for showing me this. Now I can dedicate myself to my job with a clear mind. Oh, and here, you should take this. I don't have a reason to protect myself anymore. Jesus Christ! That got dark. And the music reflects it. Honesty was indeed the best policy, huh? Anyway. I'm saving the game. And now I'm gonna attempt a self-destruction. By self-destructing at the bunker, the entire structure ended up exploding in a spectacular fashion. But hey, it sure did look pretty from Earth. Somewhere in the depths of space, the commander still floats about with a stern look on her face. Ha! Yeah. Yeah. Got the ending. Okay, maybe it's not gonna be that impossible to get all the endings, huh? Hey, thank you very much for watching another episode of Figuring Automata, or Figuring Automata. I'm pronouncing it both ways, just completely at random, mostly because I'm hoping that someone in the comments will get really annoyed at me about that. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this video, well, please hit the like button and maybe leave a comment or something, because numbers going up are not only the only way in which a YouTube channel gets to survive on this particular platform, it's also the only way for me to know whether or not people enjoyed my content. It's views, comments, and likes, and without that, I don't actually know whether I should do more of it or whether I should move on to other things. Besides making the numbers go up, if you want to support this channel and the videos and the work that I do more directly, then Patreon is there for that. You can sign up for a subscription of $1 a month if you are so inclined, and that helps me out quite a bit. If you don't want to do a monthly subscription thing, then I've also got tip jars down in the description where you can give me a one-time tip to say, hey, you talked about robot butts for a bit during that episode, I'm gonna give you $3 for that, thank you. And that would be very helpful as well. Finally, I also have a merchandise store with some stickers and some mugs and even some t-shirts now. So if you'd like to wear something with a picture that I made on it, then you can do that, and I get a little bit of money out of it too, which is lovely for me. Now, as I try to emphasize at the end of my videos, online content creators don't get paid very well by advertising. Like, even a $1 direct donation can be the same as literal thousands of views on a video or tens of thousands of views on an ad-supported website like a webcomic. So even if you're not inclined to directly support me on any of these websites, which I completely understand, please consider giving direct support to the content creators whose work you love, because even those $1 or $2 donations, even though they don't feel like much, matter a heck of a lot more than you think. Finally, of course, if you have not enjoyed this particular video, then you can just hit the dislike button down there. Just hit it, like so many others have hit it before, like we've been hitting them for years. And if they start screaming something out in response like help or no or this cannot continue, just ignore it. It's meaningless jabber. It means nothing. Keep hitting them. I'm sure they won't awkwardly hump and then somehow produce a weird dislike button anime Sephiroth hell baby who's gonna be the Antichrist and destroy us all. I mean, what are the odds of that happening twice? Thank you very much for watching.